it, Sarah. All day. Hell yeah.
Arm wrestling's about to take place.
Yeah.
Wanted to get your thoughts on a potential match with a potential rematch with you against Jerry Cadorette.
Okay. I'll send you my price list. I'm in.
So you are interested. You would love to pull Jerry, because I believe last time when we were speaking, I don't think you were too interested in pulling John or Jerry or Dave. So it sounds like things have changed.
No, I've always wanted to pull the super elite, the elite heavyweights in North America, and that's Devin, Michael Todd, Jerry, and Dave Chafee. I would prefer not a match with Dave Chafee because I plan to leverage him as a training partner, and I don't like calling out training partners. The match with John, I wasn't advocating for, but if John wanted to do it, I would do it. And I've actually been contacted by a couple of people that were interested in putting me and John up. So the first thing I did was text John, say, John, if you're cool with this, that's fine. If not, I'm out. But no, it's I would love to pull one of those guys, but and I'm a professional arm wrestler. I arm wrestle for money. You know, lately I've been on a tear arm wrestling like young. I'm like the entrance exam to arm wrestling college. So right now I'm just weeding out the new kids. You know, it's like pledge week at arm wrestling school for me now.
That's why after seeing your last couple of performances, I definitely want to bring back this old rematch. Just knowing that, you know, Jerry's been kind of in family time for the last 2 years, not being too much active in the arm wrestling world. You being on the other extreme where you were just on this world dominance tour of going around beating everybody. And I also heard you say recently that you love the David versus Goliath matches, which, you know, I got you that with you going against Corey West. And I would definitely consider you against Jerry Cadorette one of those Dave versus Goliath matches.
I make a lot of money pulling big guys. I make big money pulling big men.
Do you think that with the strength gains you've been receiving lately and constantly progressing and all, do you think you've closed the gap between you and Jerry?
I think the problem I had with Jerry was more style than power. So I would leading it, let's say that you set me up for a Jerry Cadorette match in June. I would in April and May go back. I would go pull with Dave Chafee in April and May, and I'd go back to Maryland and practice at Dave Morocco's house in April and May, which was funny because there was talk of a Jerry Cadorette chance match. And when Jerry was prepping for that, we were both going to go to Dave Morocco's house and practice with each other to get him ready for that. So, everybody on the East Coast goes to Dave Morocco's. Dave Morocco is our UFC training camp. That's what you do when you're preparing for a match. You don't go to freaking Sweden. You go to Maryland and you arm wrestle.
Yeah, I agree with that. And I actually was the one that was behind that. At first, Chance wanted to pull Jerry, you know, so I was hitting up Jerry trying to make that happen. Didn't work out the first time. Then I started working with Jerry on his YouTube, you know, us being together all the time, kind of was in his ear, you know, got him down from 15,000 to 1,000, wanted to pull Chance and all. And then Chance just completely changed his mind. My theory behind everything was that, you know, he got a reality check in Dubai when he pulled Larry Wheels. You know, I think that kind of woke him up, and I think he realized he needs some more time. So, you know, that's why I was asking you, how did that all come about with you pulling Chance?
I will pull Jerry Cadorette for a lot less than $15,000. Well, a little less.
So let me ask you, is the reason that you have problems with Jerry, is it the style of him pressing, or is it the geometry behind him? Like, what makes it so difficult for you?
It's both. Tall people pressing are very effective on me. And Jerry's setup. He can go across table flop press, and he can do a near table supinated press. Same setup, not telegraphing it. And I think he can change his mind at the last second, or he can almost launch one and switch to the other. I wasn't prepared for that, and it's nervous trying to hog the center of a table with somebody that big when you know they're coming at you. But that's what I would have to do. Because if you're leaning in on the center and they hit outside, then you're vulnerable. It would be, yeah, he's a tricky puzzle for me. But those puzzles are supposed to be hard because he's in a very rare group. And it can't be easy to get into that group. So it would be hard.
Yeah, the one thing that I seen when I recently was in Texas with Jerry, and we went to practice over there. He got to pull Robbie Burnett, a couple other big Dallas pullers. Was I was taken back by the speed. I mean, it's just you don't expect a man that's like 330, 340 pounds to be so damn quick. And like you said, it's a matter of centimeters the direction he's going with that press. And he like you said, he changes at that last second. So instantly having 330 pounds coming down on your wrist is probably not the funnest feeling there is.
It's nerve-wracking.